here we go, Raylene. It is a brand new work week, a brand new day. Can we start with a sip of the coffee?
Absolutely.
Oh, God.
That's how all days should start. And evenings and afternoons and all the in-betweens.
It's a blueberry flavored coffee for me. You ever had that?
No, I don't do the whole flavored coffee thing. I like the smell of them, but I don't like the taste of them.
You like the smell of it, though.
Yes.
Interesting. Yeah. And I'm a blueberry coffee guy. I love the flavor. I love the spiced pumpkin and all that shit. But this blueberry, I don't know. It's kind of like the aftertaste is kind of driving me nuts. But I don't know. Happy Monday, everyone. Weekend was wild. Fly in the Wall Productions bring the Aired Out podcast live on Facebook and YouTube, streamed everywhere you get your podcasts, and on the web at airedoutVT.com. Viral Video Day today is the national day, so I'm sure we're not going to have trouble finding a viral video, Raylene.
I'm sure not either.
It's plenty. There's plenty. Roger Hill is saying partly sunny. We have a daytime high today in the, are we reading this right? 60s?
Yes.
Wow.
That's the high.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's last I heard, I thought it was like upper 50s, but now we're well into the 60s. Love that. Tonight, looks like some clouds and maybe some showers, and then tomorrow mostly cloudy, still chance for showers, maybe an afternoon thunderstorm, highs in the 60s. Wednesday looks like a lot of clouds, possibly still some showers, maybe some thunderstorms, temperatures maybe even lower 70s on
Maybe.
on Wednesday.
Saturday, it got
Jeez.
super humid. It got hot in the afternoon.
Yeah, it was just so nice to open up all the windows in the house and just let that fresh air come in. Did you hear the thunderstorm on what was it?
I did yesterday in the morning.
Was it yesterday morning?
Super early.
Yeah. That was pretty cool to hear. Hey, that's thunder.
Mm-hmm. The dogs loved it.
We got the April showers bringing the May flowers and the black flies and the ticks. Oh my God, the ticks!
And the lightning bugs are out.
What?
I know. I thought it was super early, but Aaron sent me pictures last night of the lightning bugs.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Wow, I wouldn't have expected that this early.
Me either.
That's pretty cool.
It's encouraging.
Cool. Yeah, it is very encouraging. Birthdays today, Josh Walker is 30, Pat Gilbert 32, Ann Smeedy 72. Katie Falcone is 36, Jeannie Simpson 59, Robin Goodall is 66, Courtney Brooks on the list today, along with Panda Rob and Chantel Taranto. You know anybody? Any
I
of these
do not.
birthdays? No?
Happy birthday to all.
Let's talk about Greek salad and chicken and roasted garlic bread.
Sounds amazing to me.
Let's talk about that.
Why not? It's this week's meal at the Delicate Decadence, the Wednesday meal.
Yep.
Take out, and please call, order early.
Yeah.
The last minute Wednesday orders they're acceptable, but it makes things a little tough. It's much easier to prepare and make sure that everybody gets what they want.
Right.
So if you can, order that up a little sooner than later. But Greek salad, one of my favorite parts of that is the black olives, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Got to have those.
And the feta.
Well, the feta I could do without.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, as long as it's not blue cheese, that's all I care about. So
cheese.
the feta's better than that. But yes, call, order it up, 802-479-7948, or get on their website. That is Delicate decadence.com and then just select the take-home meal.
Yep.
From that, the link is also on our page. It'll bring you directly to order the meal, or you can email ddbakeryvt@gmail.com.
Yeah. Pick it up on your way home. Forget about it.
Yeah.
Let Tim do the cooking. Let's talk about the source, because you posted up some really you got some really nice pictures that you're posting up on Facebook of some of the Subarus for sale.
He's
over
got
there.
some beautiful
Gorgeous.
cars down there.
Gorgeous.
And I love them even more now that the snow's all gone.
Yeah.
So when Gabe first signed on, it was right after that really last big dumping
Yeah.
that we got.
Yeah.
And taking pictures of the cars was not easy.
Right.
Now, super easy. Pull in the parking lot, and I could get all the pictures I want.
My God, the comments this morning are just like popping. People are awake.
Well,
People
good.
People are
Good.
getting their day started with us. My God, thank you, everybody. Hope you're doing okay. I genuinely mean that. I mean, sometimes weekends, can throw people out of gear. The routines are broken up, and things happen, and things don't happen, and a lot of us come into Monday mornings sometimes a little foggy or just like shell shocked. I can't believe that happened this weekend. The drama or this or that or whatever. But listen, we have a new week in front of us. It is a new day, and we want you to get it started out right. So
Yeah.
there you have it. We'll give you some laughs. We'll give you some news. We'll give you some fun.
Today, Glenn, just today,
What's that?
he says it's got him all messed up today. I have to give him a hard time,
What?
Yeah.
What? What's got it messed up?
Like all of the hubbub.
Oh.
I know what he means, though.
Okay.
So,
What's he
as
mean?
many know, there was a horrific accident this weekend.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
3 lives lost in that accident. And it's always crazy to me, the rumors and the instant everybody knows what happens and finger pointing and just the viciousness and that comes out of tragedies like that. Just know that there are families on both sides that lost a lot. They
Yeah.
lost a father, a son, a brother, an
Yeah.
uncle, whatever, and many friends that lost this weekend. And I can't imagine. I can't imagine the hurt. And Heather was very well known in the community. Glenn also knew her. She actually, I believe, was an LNA right here local. But many knew her, but both of the adults in that crash left behind children, younger boys, and then one of them lost her daughter with her. So our hearts and our thoughts are definitely with the family in that situation. And
This was late Saturday night, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
so not too late.
Airport Road in 62. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's been a couple of huge crashes.
Oh, that
at
intersection is absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
I hate having to have an appointment there in the afternoon at the doctor's office or something and trying to get out of there when everybody's leaving work and
Yeah.
coming home through there.
Yeah.
Coming off the interstate. It's just absolutely crazy. And the speed limit does reduce a little bit, but I think maybe it should reduce a whole lot more when you start getting to the top of the Beltline from both Barrie and Berlin, and when you're coming down from like Applebee's.
Yeah.
There's no need to be doing 50 through there because most people, if you're doing 50, you're doing 55 or 60. You're not doing. Something needs to change.
I agree. And I know, I don't know when it was. I know it was back when I was working at Froggy that they made some changes to that intersection. I can't remember what those changes were. I think they widened it, they paved it, they put some different lighting in, and changed the configuration of that intersection a little bit. But
Yeah, well, and as Patty says, the blinking green light has to go.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no need of that. There,
Yeah.
Nobody should be trying to dart across there quickly.
One of the things I wanted to say this morning is, it's kudos, yes, but it's also I just want to say, just remember the Berlin police, because they were the first on that scene.
Yeah, all rescue. Yeah.
And they had to process, and then the first responders. I mean, they just had to process what they were coming up on, what they witnessed, and it was a kind of a harsh reminder of what they do for a living is not just, giving out speeding tickets, but it's also witnessing things,
Horrific things
like this,
and notifications to the family, and
Yeah.
how tough that must be.
That intersection was closed up for
Hours and hours.
a
Yeah.
long time.
Yep.
Long time. That was, I think, probably the biggest story locally over the weekend was that crash.
Absolutely.
What else is going on? UVM and Middlebury students are doing this big demonstration where they're camping out on campus in UVM, right there in the campus green. They got the tents set up. They've got food that's being handed out to them, all to protest the war in the Middle East.
Yeah. They're pro-Palestine encampments.
So that developed over the weekend, along with, that's kind of moving into the national stories of some of these campus protests that are going on all over the country, which it was just, and so many arrests demonstrating against the ongoing war in Gaza.
It's disgusting.
More than 100 people at Boston's Northeastern University early Saturday morning were arrested. Think about what a pain in the ass that's got to be for
they're not
police that
Yeah.
have to deal with that shit. They've got better things to do. Go ahead.
I can't.
You can.
The whole thing is disgusting.
It is.
I don't understand. And a lot of our viewers and comment, if they think it's so wonderful, maybe they should go right over there to Palestine and camp out with them and see how life is. And yeah,
I've heard many people say that.
it's just, the whole thing is gross. I don't know how anybody can be pro some of the things that I've seen them do to women and children. And
Right. I'd love to see some of the campuses like this demonstrating in support of pro veterans.
Yeah, pro veterans. How about help homeless people here? And
Right here.
instead of acting like privileged, spoiled little brats that are pro something they probably know nothing about. It's
Well,
just gross.
Did you see the video of that college girl that was protesting and had no idea why she was protesting?
Yeah, just out there being an idiot.
I'm going to see if I can find it.
It's just
I
disgusting.
watched it this weekend, and it has since. Here it is, right here. It has since gone viral. I got to play this. I got it right here. You got a second? You ready for this?
I'm ready.
You have seen this?
I have.
All right, here we go. I hope it plays.
This is you.
You gotta hear this. My brother was telling me about this, and I was like, "Come on, you got to be kidding me! This is amazing." Amazing. And I'm not saying that.
And what would you say is the main goal with tonight's protest?
I think the goal is just showing our support for Palestine and demanding that NYU stops. I honestly don't know all of what NYU's doing.
Is there something that NYU's doing?
I really don't know. I'm pretty sure they're... Do you know what NYU's doing?
About what?
About Israel. Why are we protesting here?
Palestine will be free!
I wish I was more educated.
I'm not either.
Oh.
I came from Columbia. I was there up at Columbia, and we came down. They said NYU students needed our support, so I came down. I heard there's lots of cops. Some people were saying it was getting dangerous earlier. I'm not sure if that's true, but I wanted to come and show my support.
I wish I was more educated. Did you hear her say that? Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
Yes,
Wow.
so do we.
Woo!
We don't know why we're here. We're just down here being
Yeah.
a pain in the ass for law enforcement because they have nothing better to do.
Right.
And
We had Washington University in St. Louis, Arizona State University, Indiana University, more than 600 people detained at colleges across the U.S.
now colleges in our own backyard.
Well, I mean, we can't be surprised by that, can we?
No.
I wasn't surprised.
I'm not
Middlebury,
at all.
Middlebury and UVM?
Yeah,
I mean, come
I'm
on.
not at all.
Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
It's just, but it's gross. A large structure fire in Morrisville had crews
Yes.
busy early Sunday morning. Residents inside an apartment building on Sterling Valley Road say they heard a lightning strike hit the roof and fire sparked quickly.
Yeah.
That's a bit scary.
Yeah. The Morrisville one, and then there was another big fire in Lincoln, New Hampshire, too, over the weekend. Everybody's okay, though, from what I understand, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All
Yes.
right.
Just a lot of people displaced.
Displaced, yes. We had a shooting in Colchester in the early morning hours, I think late Saturday night and early Sunday morning.
Not surprising anymore.
Nobody's got any information about it. And the media is pretty hush-hush about victims or a victim and the possible details surrounding that shooting in Colchester. But Colchester and Burlington is getting, like, I shouldn't say it's getting, it is bad. And it's getting worse.
Worse. Exactly.
I mean, I'm not talking about over the last couple of months. I'm talking about like several years. I
Over
mean,
the last few years.
that
yeah.
whole area is
It's
just,
only going to get worse, too.
God.
They've made some political changes lately that are insane. And then, the acceptance of some of this stuff that we were just talking about, the protests and things like that. It's going to be a city that not a lot of people want to go to.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah,
That area, county.
I
It's going
know.
to be like, no.
I know. It's amazing. Some changes going on. A little bit of shakeup in the Windsor County Sheriff's Department. Admittedly, I don't really know too much about this, but I know it's going to affect towns of Tunbridge, I think, and Orange. They've got some changes coming in there.
Well, they're going to be, they will be the police services for that area. They will be the one monitoring that area now.
Okay.
Yeah. And I believe Orange County Sheriff used to oversee Tunbridge.
Yep.
And not Windsor County.
Yep.
So, yeah, some definite changes there.
The guy that was involved in that shooting in Shaftesbury, what was that, a couple of years ago, has come forward and said I was involved with it, and I don't really know much more about that story. I just know that he was from New Jersey, shocker, and some other guy who still hasn't come forward, but that investigation is continuing. The Shaftesbury shooting. We have, this is delightful. Over the weekend, some homeless guy in St. Johnsbury chasing people around.
With machete.
Well, it was a 14-inch butcher knife. Might as well just be a machete. My God, Raylene.
Yeah.
And
Mental health.
I gotta tell you, man, I'm probably gonna damage myself here a little bit. But if I was in St. Johnsbury and I was with Lily, and someone chased me or her with a 14-inch butcher knife,
Down.
Down.
They would go.
yeah, cow. Mm-hmm. I'm not waiting to talk about your mental health issues
Right.
at
or
this
put
point.
your safety or your daughter's safety at risk.
Yeah. This story about this canoe rescue with this, I think it was a state police officer. Kevin Forrester was the guy that capsized his canoe and was like 200 yards out in the water.
Oh, yes. That was last week,
was
right?
yeah,
a little bit ago. Yep.
And now these I'm almost positive it was State Trooper is speaking out about it and talking about the details of how it went down and how he suddenly realized that he has got to quickly remove his gun belt and his equipment belt and get in the water and take a 200-yard frigid swim.
Which happened just a few months before with some officers up north when somebody capsized into the water.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, people. Think about what the hell you're doing.
Right. Even I.
I know you were going to go kayaking, and I told you you're batshit crazy out of your mind.
Yeah. You did. You did. And in some ways, I think I am.
Well, because you just don't
legitimately
know. I mean,
batshit crazy.
if something happens and you
Right.
just don't know. And then you're not only putting you at risk, you're putting others at risk too.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
a scary situation.
Right. For sure. I'm glad this guy's alive. I mean, this state cop definitely saved his life. He wouldn't have made it. He had been treading water, this Kevin Forrester guy, for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And his body was getting hypothermic and starting to slow down.
Yeah. He's very lucky.
Basically,
For
you
sure.
you get sleepy, you fall asleep, and you're underwater, you're dead. The Maple Festival ended yesterday in St. Albans. So nice to see those pictures on the Aired Out page of Phil Scott walking in the parade. I think that's awesome.
I do too. God, I hope he runs again. He hasn't announced yet. Did you hear over the weekend though?
Talk to me.
Who said that he may run again?
Howard Dean. Mm-hmm. We got a little bit of reaction on Facebook about that.
There's a lot of reaction all over about that. Yeah, there's not really, well, none that I heard, and it's probably our platform, so there's not a lot of people that are sticking up for him on our side. But I didn't see a lot of great comments anywhere that I saw it posted that was a possibility.
Where has he been?
I think he got out of Vermont and
Couldn't afford to live here.
went like into New Jersey or something like that. He went out of state anyway. So yeah, just okay.
You know, I always find it fascinating how an announcement like this can be made that's politically rooted, and no matter how bad of an idea it, I mean,
Right.
can we just be honest here? No matter how bad of an idea something is, there's always a really good percentage of Vermonters that'll go,
Oh, that's wonderful.
"Oh, that's not a bad idea."
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Well, look what
I used to love him.
that's not a bad idea has done for us. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh my gosh.
You know, and I'm sure that I'll get some flack for saying that, but still, there's gonna be people that are gonna go, I completely forgot about Howard Dean, but yay, rah rah.
Yeah. He left that much of an impression.
Gordon says he never left South Burlington.
I thought he did. I thought he moved out of state for a while.
I don't know. I thought I saw them in Hannaford's.
You did.
I'm just kidding.
How about these storms out west?
Unbelievable.
I mean, holy cow, a lot of lives lost already. More storms coming, barreling right through the next few days.
Yeah, more coming. We had two separate storms just yesterday. And I think they really started Thursday, Friday? Friday.
Yeah.
More Friday. 5 people dead yesterday, several others injured. That's just from the 2 yesterday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Oklahoma, Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, Missouri. Warnings extended across parts of Texas, Louisiana, Wisconsin, Illinois. Tens of millions of Americans under severe weather watch.
Yeah.
And more than 100,000 people left without power. The pictures are unbelievable.
They are, and some of the video is just terrible.
Yeah,
it's crazy to see what those storms can do for destruction. I mean, it's absolutely insane. Every time I'm amazed by it all.
I know.
You
I
watch
am too.
the videos,
They
you know
look
what they're
fake.
going to say. Yeah, they do. You can't imagine that kind of devastation. It's terrible. And like I said, more are coming through. They expect more today, tonight, tomorrow. The next few days are going to be absolutely horrendous out west.
I mean, it's peak tornado season in the plains, which I think runs through from April to June, and that's all Tornado Alley there.
Yeah, well, and they're
It's
getting
unbelievable.
them. And they are getting them.
Did you see the video of the storm chaser that had a tractor trailer blow over right into its path?
No.
Tractor trailer coming the opposite direction. I can't remember the storm chaser's name, but it's gone viral. I'll try to find it and post it up. And the tractor trailer coming the opposite direction, blown
Just
over,
flipped right
and
over.
it went right into the storm chasing vehicle, which of course are like 5/8 thick steel. They're
Right.
super reinforced. So the guy was fine. The storm chaser guy was fine. I don't know about the tractor trailer, but 80 tornadoes on Friday alone.
Yeah, it's
80.
insane.
Think about
Insane.
that.
Yeah,
and
you will. I wouldn't be able to rest. I'd be awake for days just trying to be aware of what the hell's going on.
yeah, and they're like you said, they're continuing eastward today. So, and I heard some comments over the weekend of things like, well, this is Mother Earth and she's changing, and this is all related to global warming and the impending
They blame
apocalypse.
everything on climate change and
Gaza.
yeah.
There's all kinds of reasons for all of this happening. I just want to mention here Donnybrook Fight Promotions for a second. May 25th is going to be here soon. It's a Saturday. You need to be at the Barry Auditorium. Amateur and professional Muay Thai, MMA, kickboxing, and so much more. It is going to be absolutely amazing. If you haven't been on DonnybrookFightPromotions.com yet, you ought to. You should check out their social media. The card is packed. I think there's at least 13 fights. Tickets are $50. DonnybrookFightPromotions.com. Barry Auditorium is going to be packed Saturday night, May 25th. That's going to be here soon. Wednesday.
It is going to be here soon.
Wednesday is May 1st. Let's talk about what's happening at the library on May 1st.
May 1st is the community candidate forum that is happening. That is hosted by Stephen Pappas of the Times-Argus. CVTV will be there recording, and that will be available the next morning.
Okay.
There are people that hope to live stream from the event, but that's all going to hinge on whether or not reliable connection can be gotten and then kept, because there are firewalls and things within the library to block Facebook and things. You cannot. I don't think you can use their connection and go live on Facebook is what I'm told. So but that will be happening. It is open to the public. You can go, you can sit, you can be there to listen, but no questions or comments are going to be taken from community members at that point, just in interest of time. I mean, can you imagine? We'd be there for days if we were dealing with
weeks
with that. So in the interest of time, each candidate, there'll be one question, there'll be a question asked. Each candidate will be given 2 minutes, and then they'll move on to the next question.
Okay.
And so, how they use those 2 minutes is up to them. They either, answer the question directly, or they respond to the person that maybe answered prior to them. Who knows?
Yeah.
But that is the time limit. And to just really keep it focused on that is the key. So that's happening from 6 to 8 over in the Milne Room at the library.
Meet the candidates
On the 1st.
Wednesday night. That's also opening day at the Granite Museum at 10 a.m. that day. They're going to open things up over there, and they got a full day of activities and things going on.
Lots going on this weekend. I mean, this weekend is jam packed. I don't remember a weekend like this in a really long time. I'm not sure if ever, but we have the bottle drive that's happening that is to benefit the Veterans Place in Northfield. Bring us your bottles, please. I'll be down there for a little bit in the morning with candy right at the Domino's parking lot, big parking lot right down here at Domino's.
Yeah.
That Tom graciously has agreed to let them absolutely park there, do whatever, do your thing down there, which so super grateful for that. That'll happen from 9 to 2.
Okay.
So bring us those bottles. And if you can't get here, if you have bottles and you can't get here, reach out to me, send me a message, and we'll see what we can do about getting to you and getting those picked up.
Okay.
Obviously, we can't just run around town picking up all of those bottles. It can't happen. There's not enough time or people to make that happen. So we're just asking people to bring them to us.
Yeah.
There's also Blow Up to Glow Up that's happening in the city. Super excited about that. That's always so much fun.
Yeah. 11 a.m.
Yeah, always so much fun.
What if it's raining?
Oh, they don't care.
All right.
They're down there just making people smile. They'll be dancing in the rain.
Where will Michael Booten be at 11 a.m. on
He
Saturday
will be
morning?
right there at City Hall Park for the Blow Up to Glow Up event.
And
it's one of his favorite days of the year.
Will he be blowing up?
Well, he doesn't wear a costume. I believe he maybe does his balloons or something.
Okay.
That day. I'm not really sure what he does.
It's also Thurman's Cancer Kickin' Barbecue Bash over at Vermont Quick Lube.
It is.
Which is going to be a huge deal.
And that event is from what time to what time?
I want to say it starts at like 11. Yes, 11 o'clock. 11 till 1 or 11 till 2, I think. Greg told me, and of course I forgot. But
then as everyone knows or has heard by now, it's opening weekend at Thunder Road.
Yep.
So Saturday is the car show and all the different events that happen there every year, opening weekend. And then Sunday, there's the race.
Yeah.
So super excited about that. And then the Barrie Area Senior Center annual gala is at the Elks this weekend on the 4th as well. That super good benefit. I mean, to go and support the senior center is a really big deal. I'm going with several other people. I think it's going to be a great time. Live music from Donna Thunder and Friends. I heard them practicing last night. I got to sit out in my backyard and get a full concert. It was amazing. I kept sending her messages saying I can hear you and telling her what songs they were singing.
Oh my God.
But I just love it that I can hear them like that. But I know Ray Burke and Sam Burke will be with her, and others, of course, Chris Martin.
I think the daily dose of feel good this morning, at least for me, was seeing that video that you posted
of the girls
up.
dancing.
Yes,
out on the backyard. Yeah, they were practicing their dance moves.
I loved it
because the seniors are doing a little bit themselves.
Yeah.
Not just Donna.
Yeah.
So if you haven't got your tickets yet, if you're not even really sure what your weekend is going to look like, just remember that they're $20 at the door.
Yeah.
If you get them ahead of time at the senior center or you want them that night at the door, they're $20. And so it's just going to be a great night. Cash bar, complimentary appetizers. Donna Thunder starts at 6:30. She goes from 6:30 to 9:30. There's door prizes, and Strutton Seniors will perform. The Strutton Seniors, which we got a little taste of this morning.
Yeah, and I don't want to suggest how old Donna is,
You
but
better not. I didn't lock the door.
I mean, she may or may not be a senior herself.
Even if she, I don't think that Donna's one of those women that really care, because
No,
that woman,
she's
I don't
not.
care how old she is. She's like going on 30.
I was going to say 18, but
She has
I'll
like
go
a
with 30's fine.
crazy amount of energy and just spunk and drive, and
Love it.
She's just so full of it. Just
Yeah.
love her to death.
It's going to be a good time. We're going to tell you about next weekend in a second, but first, a quick message about Washington County mental health. When we say mental health, those are two words right there that we keep hearing about in the news, all over social media, everywhere. Washington County mental health is striving 7 days a week around the clock to improve quality mental health right here in our community. They've got a variety of support and treatment opportunities for not just adults, but children and adolescents, families as a whole unit. And they have got some incredible career opportunities. WCMHS.org/careers. Serving Central Vermont for nearly 60 years, Raylene. Person-centered care, that's what they're about. We're talking about 6,000 Vermonters who have benefited from Washington County mental health just in the last year alone. Great careers. And I was chatting this morning with Heather Slayton, who was at the bus stop, busy, and told me to pound sand. That's another thing. But did say that she's going to be coming in here and sitting down with us and talking about, first and foremost, the Imagination Station is almost ready to open up.
It is.
It's going to happen like maybe this week.
Super
Andy
exciting.
is excited. I'm excited. I've been over. I've had a look at some of the stuff. I mean, this took a long time. This was
I've
flood.
posted some of the videos. It's been almost a year. They're doing a great job. It was a lot to do, a lot to figure out over there, and money. They run on donations. I mean, that's how they run.
That's right. Yeah, this is not like the state's cutting them a check and they get all new equipment in there for the snoozling room. And it's amazing.
So I think Glenn is asking if you're talking about the senior event, the Barry Senior Center event that is happening upstairs at the Elks. Is that what he's talking about?
No, I think he's talking about the meet the candidates.
Oh, the Meet the Candidates.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm not sure where the Milne Room is. I think it is downstairs.
It is
isn't
downstairs.
It?
Yes,
Yeah,
it is
I'm
downstairs.
pretty sure it's downstairs.
But there's elevator access and whatnot too.
Yes.
So, if Glenn shows up hammered, he'll be able to just take the...
I'm just guessing that he wouldn't show up hammered.
You
but
don't know.
Maybe you could give him a piggyback ride. Good gracious
See, I would
Lord.
do that. I would do that.
Patty's all excited that she's not only going to go get lubed up, but they're going to feed her over at the Quick Lube. They're great guys over there,
Yeah, they are.
because they'll do all of that. They do a great job on Wednesdays.
Yes, they do.
And they'll give you a flower and a car wash
Yeah,
too.
they will.
Yeah.
Shout out to Fecto Homes. I want to give them some love this morning. They've got some exciting job opportunities in construction and trades. If you're looking for a new career, they're looking for excavators, subcontractors, carpenters, and so much more. And If you have experience, that's great. If you don't worry. They're going to talk with you. They're going to train you. They'll get it all figured out with you. But they got some great positions that are open right now. FectoHomes.com/careers. And look at what they're doing over on Beckley. I mean,
Yeah, they have some new listings
they're
coming
amazing.
up.
They're beautiful. You posted them up, I think, this morning.
This morning.
They're beautiful.
It's a
homes.
mock picture, it's
Yeah,
not an
right.
actual. It's in process, and they have lots available up there. They have homes available up there. They have one on Peyton Lane, I believe it is.
Yes.
This new one. All kinds of opportunities, and then so many homes that are for sale right off the lot
Yep.
down there, right here on the Barry Montpelier Road.
Yep.
So many opportunities right now for housing, and they work with you from start to finish. They have all kinds of financing options
Yep.
and banks that they work with, and they know what they're doing as far as land options and setting you up. And so go check them out.
Everything. Financing,
Everything.
like you said,
Yeah,
financing,
start to
everything,
finish.
land, everything. Right. Yesterday, I want to talk about Giroux General Transport here, but I want to preface by saying yesterday, Lily had a ride in a massive dump truck. When I say massive, I'm not talking about this little tiny, zippity-doo thing. Huge.
Were the wheels taller than you?
Actually, they were, actually.
I mean, not that really tells me how big it was because, well, but yeah, that's a big ass dump truck.
It was a massive dump truck, like gargantuan. And he was like, yeah, sure, climb right up. Up she goes. Dad doesn't even say, Dad, is it okay if I'm here? Doesn't ask.
She
Dad,
just goes.
Is it okay? The guy's like, get up. And she's like, right up there, like Spider-Man, in the front seat. And she's like, Dad, see ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. They close the door and then drive away. And I'm like, I'm following them. And I'm like, okay. She gets out of the truck, climbs down, and she goes, that's it. I want to be a truck driver. So now
She certainly could be.
now we're dealing with that. And I said, Lily, you can be anything you want to be in this world. So now she's on about being a truck
It's a
driver.
great career.
I said, you got to get your CDL license. You need to get in touch with Tracy and Bill over at Giroux General
Yeah,
Transport.
the next class is coming right up on the 15th of June.
Right. And I'm like, Lily, what are you waiting for? Get
You
in
got to
there.
get your permit first.
Yeah, get your permit first. Call Tracy 279-3325. Tell them you want to get signed up for the June 5th. Is there an age limit for this? Can Lily do this? She's 9.
Unfortunately not, but
God,
she can start studying for her permit now, though.
That's true. And listen, if Lily were to come to me and say, Dad, I need you to write the check, and Dad were to say, don't have it, Lily could know that she could go to VSAC and get a grant and get some help financially.
There are financial
Scholarship.
scholarships and help. Yeah.
So there you go. That's my promo for Giroux General Transport this morning. June 15th. It's coming up fast.
Chris says wait until you go in the side-by-side
Oh,
with him.
God, please don't.
Yep, she's going to want that next.
No, please. Okay.
You would love one of those too, though. That could be great family fun. You buy one, and then you don't. You have to register it every year and become a member of the Trail Association and
course.
whatever. But then there's so much to do.
Yes.
There's so many things that you can do that you just bring a picnic and go away for the day and have an absolute blast. Get all muddy and stuff sometimes.
So here's the thing, and I'm not kidding. I want Massey to come over my house with his side-by-side and help weed the dirt bike track that we have on our property. Just pull up some of the weeds with his tires. We were out there yesterday, and got some fresh dirt put down and moved some of the some equipment moving some of the mounds and stuff. So now the track is a little faster, which of course is great for me because that means I'll get injured faster.
Right. Yeah.
But we were out there yesterday going around and around and around on this track, and I was having so much fun, Raylene, and then I got off the motorcycle, and I could barely swing my leg off of the bike to get off. I was like, and then I limped through the barn and into the house. I could hardly walk.
You had to soak in the tub for 2 hours, all that.
The worst thing is, you sit down for 20 minutes, a half an hour, and then
Then you can't get back up.
I couldn't get back up. All the lactic acid, and I had to get back. I had to get up and pee. Yeah. And I'm like, I can't get up and pee. I cannot get off the couch right now. Been on the motorcycle. It's like I needed a catheter. I couldn't get off the couch. But anyway, and let's also talk about Yipes. Trailer hitches, WeatherTech floor liners, bike racks, roof racks. You need something for the canoe. You need something for the kayak, cargo basket. They are in full summer mode right now.
Yes, they are.
That's all they're thinking about. Mm-hmm. And it's not just accessories for the car, but it's apparel. Summer apparel, too.
And they're, T-shirts, yard signs for graduations that are coming up if you want to congratulate your and candidate signs.
Yep.
And then working on business window fronts and logos, and they can wrap cars.
Yes.
They can wrap your car, your Coke cooler that you have in your store. Have you seen some of those ones?
No.
That they've done? The one that they did for Cabot was incredible. It was super cool.
Really?
Yes. I mean, they can do all of that kind of stuff. And then, of course, pinstriping and lettering. And they letter vehicles for all kinds of local business and
Yes.
do the storefronts. And then, like I said, apparel and signs. And it's not just T-shirts. I mean, they have everything.
Yeah, everything.
They have some really nice jackets and windbreakers and rain gear, and then safety gear, the fluorescent stuff. And
Sure.
they have so much.
Listen, if you want to get something for someone that's really creative, an anniversary gift or whatever, something that's really nice, do not think that you have to get in your car and drive all the way to Burlington.
No.
Go to Yipes. Get one of these. You want to get something classy? Get one of these beautiful wooden coasters that you can custom design.
Or the cutting boards
etch,
or anything.
Or the cutting boards.
Yeah.
They etch it right there. They got a computer laser stuff, whatever it's called. And they do it all professionally, right? It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous stuff.
Yeah. We love them.
Yeah.
802-479-0055 is the phone number to call them. But
And-
stop by, visit them.
Yipesberry.com, open
Yeah.
24/7. Yeah, check it out.
Yeah.
And a final shout out this morning to Granite City MMA. They got Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, cardio kickboxing. It is the go-to self-defense school in Central Vermont for men, women, children of all ages. They got the Jiu-Jitsu games for the kids on Mondays and Wednesdays, self-defense classes Mondays and Wednesdays from 5 to 6, Saturdays at 10 a.m. Check them out. Granite City MMA.com, and of course on Facebook as well. The 2024 NFL draft wrapped up over the weekend.
The girls had a super good time with that Friday night.
I enjoyed that show.
They were
on it.
Holy cow!
I listened to it. I
It was
caught
awesome.
that show. It's
They
fantastic.
did a great job, and they cranked the studio right around too.
Yeah.
They set it up just so that they could do their thing. It was great to see.
I didn't understand any of the names that they were talking about. That doesn't matter. What matters is they know the names. That's their niche, and they're going to be talking about this and the names of those players coming into the upcoming NFL season.
Yeah, here we go.
My brother and Chris Autry and Shep, my brother had all of his Pittsburgh Steelers jerseys out of the closet,
and ready to roll.
airing out, ironed out freshly cleaned, and put on display like a shrine in his house. God, it's like you worship the black and gold.
Yeah.
Black and yellow, whatever the hell they call it. I mean, he just loves it. My God.
Hear that? Look at that. See those motorcycles?
I
Hear
know.
that sound?
Yeah, I know. I know. Bikers
I
for Beth
love it.
Bikers for Beth kickoff party on the 18th. Don't forget about that.
Yeah.
And then the 19th is the actual ride. There were so many motorcycles going past my house this weekend.
Yeah.
Saw Jared Henry a few times.
Yeah, there were a lot of them out. And there are a couple of rides coming out that are, and we have Dee's ride, we have Angel with an A ride, we have Barb Wilkins Memorial Ride
Oh, yeah. When is
in
that?
memory of Barb.
Oh, that's on the 19th, too.
It is.
Yep.
And so all kinds of stuff happening, all kinds of rides. And then in June is the Stephen Tracy Memorial ride. They do that every year. And that is a ride that is through the trails, side by side, four-wheeler, dirt bike, whatever you like that. That happens in Williamstown. And
the pub always gets behind that.
so, great things happening there. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I believe it's the Den that they're doing stuff with.
Okay.
Yeah, that's happening in June 22nd, I believe, if
All right.
I'm remembering correctly.
Okay.
Yeah.
622. All right. Wow, man, it's this is back to the 18th. We're excited about the Williamstown Memorial Day Parade. It's at 10:30. Drew Lamb is, of course, going to be there with Central Vermont Cars and Coffee, asking anyone that wants to participate in the parade. If you got a car, it doesn't have to be a classic. It can just be a really freaking nice car or truck. Doesn't have to be the Tesla.
No.
Doesn't have to be the 66 Ford. If you just got a nice car.
Actually, that Tesla truck, did you see, like just a few days after you'd gone to that show where they recalled so many of those Tesla trucks?
Yeah. Oh, I know. But that's going to be a big weekend. They got a craft festival and flea market from 9 to 5 at Seaver Field. They got a picnic in the park from 11:30 to 1. They got fireworks at dusk. Williamstown's going to be hopping on the 18th for sure. And that's also the 18th is the Crimson Crawl at the Barry Rec Field, which you were telling me
the
about.
Barrytown Rec Field. Yes.
It's a run for the Children's Hospital over at UVM.
Yep.
Barry-
All kinds of great things going on. We're definitely gearing up for summer but this weekend is
Nuts.
holy crap. It's
Nuts.
packed full. There is no lack of things to do. That's for damn sure.
No, there's not. And then next weekend is Mother's Day. Oof, we got everything that's going on for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
All
if
lined
you
up.
all hear of brunches or breakfasts or anything special going on for Mother's Day, please let us know so that we can let the masses know. We'd love to hear and spread the word.
Yes.
This weekend is also Green Up Day.
Day. Yep.
That's why we're doing the bottle drive as well.
For the Veterans Place. Yep.
Yeah, Chris is inviting us to ride in the Stephen Tracy Memorial Ride with him in his side-by-side. Maybe you and Lily could do that. You could ride with Chris on that day. Because he has
would
seats.
Love to do that.
You could go live right from the
He's
side-by-side.
got 4 seats?
Yes.
It'd be nice.
Yeah.
You know what I would do? I'm not joking. I would wear Lily's unicorn helmet for that ride. Why not? Have some fun. You know? I thought it would be great. Now he's like, actually, my 2 seats in the back are broken.
I forget that you cracked your Barbie one last time you fell.
Yes. Cinco de Mayo, Gordon's reminding us about. That's this coming Sunday, right? Yeah,
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. Tacos and margs at my house. Everybody's invited.
Sherilyn's going to kick your ass.
I know she is. I've got the last of my jalapeno mix and a bottle of Patron. And, yeah, I'll be splashing that on some ice and sitting back with my sombrero and my thong on Sunday. And I can't wait. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen, everyone. Have a marvelous day. Get through your Monday, okay? You'll be fine. You'll be fine. And like Raylene just said, if you know what's happening, if there's something that you know that's happening in Central Vermont that we have missed, we don't know about yet, tell us, and we will share it up. There's a lot of stuff going on. We appreciate you staying with us and paying attention to what's happening. Can't believe Wednesday is May. It's amazing. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Raylene. Be good. Take good care. And we'll catch you soon.